call mass transit.
Transformers, Robots in Disguise. All new this Saturday morning at 8 Eastern, 7 Central and Pacific. Only on Fox Kids.
All right, guys, let's talk about this for one quick second. Let's talk about Transformers Robots in Disguise. Not the sequel to the Transformer Prime that we all like to forget about. The 2001 version that aired on Fox Kids. So Transformers at this time was going through a phase because we had the Beast Wars and we had the Beast Machines. And little did I know, in Japan, they were producing sequels to Beast Wars and Beast Machines called Beast Wars Neo and Beast Wars stuff. I may actually do reviews on those down the road and actually take the time to watch them because I heard some mixed things about those, but they're Japanese, so you have to give me a minute because I have to read the subtitles, so it might take me a little bit longer. I'm not as young as I used to, so my eyes are not like DBZ level, because back in the day, I had my eyes going back and forth, like, you know, how Gohan was looking at the Z Fighters fighting the Cybermen the first time, and his eyes were trying to keep up. You know, it is what it is. So, anywho, sorry, I just had a nerd thing. Anywho, this is a reboot. So I'm going to say from the early 2000s to about maybe mid 2005 or 6, Transformers was pretty much done, like being animated in Japan. So we were getting like an anime / Transformer styles for a couple of years. This is the first one that was like pretty much, I would say, televised in America. And there's other ones too that was televised, but those are the Unicron trilogies, but we're not talking about those. This is the first one. And it's Transformers Robots in Disguise. So they had 39 episodes. The U.S. release was September 8th. Yes, few days before September 11th. Yeah, good. How crazy that was. And they aired from September 8th all the way to March 2002. For the most part, is the Autobots versus the Predacons, and Megatron, you know, it's the same old thing. Megatron comes down there trying to take over the Earth using Cybertron technology. However, some of Cybertron's technology is on Earth, and it's the Autobots versus Megatron to get the Cybertronian technology. With that being said, eventually Megatron does get more Decepticons, because at one point in the series there's a space pod with these like these chambers where I believe they're Autobots, but they're like in these it's like they don't have imprints of either Autobots or Decepticons. So Megatron gets to them first and changes them into Decepticons, apparently. And that's when we get the first version of Nemesis Prime, known as Scourge. And let me tell you, this version of Prime it's not my favorite version of Nemesis Prime, because we've had other versions, but it's actually one of my favorite, I guess you could say, whatever. Let's just, because from what I remember was when they were trying to get one of the pods, Optimus was holding the pods. While he was holding it, I think Megatron was scanning him. Once he was scanning him, it took his DNA with the pod. So he kind of looked like Optimus, which was kind of a cool concept. And like I said, Scourge was the first Nemesis Prime. I do like the other the best version I like is the Prime version, but I did like this version a little bit. It's not like my favorite, but I did like this version. But anywho, So, like I said, that happens, and it's a war between the Decepticons and Autobots that go back and forth. Eventually, Megatron becomes Galvatron in here, and not by Unicron. Unicron's not in here. He just becomes Galvatron in a different way, and once it's all said and done, it's kind of over. Probably the most popular character in the show was not Prime, was not the Autobots, the Predacons, and even was a Scourge. It was Skybot. Skybot is a shark-looking Predacon that everybody loved. Like, literally, I remember looking into toys when I was a kid, and the toys that sold the most was Skybot. Scourge was number 2, then Prime, and then Ultra Magnus, which Ultra Magnus is also in here too, but he has a little beef with Prime due to the fact that he got the matrix of leadership that he wanted. So it's you got to see what they were trying to do with it. It was kind of a weird thing. I mean, like I said, it's not my favorite Transformer, but it was one of those Transformers I saw as a kid. I was like, oh, it's okay. Like, now the ones afterwards, like Armada, that was my favorite. And then, of course, we had Prime and everything like that. But I might have to do a top 10 list of Transformer series, maybe, or I think we have enough of that now, or my top favorite Transformer series, and talk about it in depth. But yeah, this is Transformer Robots in Disguise. Like I said, it's one of those things that, it happened. I enjoyed it, but it's like, I will say this is better than the one we got. That was supposed to be the Prime sequel. Yeah. And you're probably saying, did they ever do the Robots in Disguise type of thing? No. I don't know why they put that in their title. They always say, oh, we're Robots in Disguise. And not one damn episode, it feels like they're in disguise. It feels like they're just pretty much walking damn Transformers through the... It's weird. I hate when they put that in the title. But I wouldn't be surprised the movies do that next, because they're going to add that into the title, because it's a catchy title. So, But as always, guys, like, subscribe, peace, have a Johnson day. Tell me below if you ever saw this version of Transformers Robots in Disguise. And this is the Saturday morning action cartoon edition. I'm just going to put it in the playlist. I don't know where it's at, but, well, just keep up with me. I'll follow the numbers. And I'll see you in another, the outro in it. I'm out.